Hi guys, do you ever remember the villain from the Harry Potter books? The one who everybody was terrified of. They would only ever talk about him in hushed tones, but they would never, ever mention him by name. His name who must not be mentioned was Voldemort. Well, Jake Paul has just blasted Dana White with the UFC's version of Voldemort. The thing Dana hates being accused of the most. The subject that must never be mentioned. Unless you want to become an enemy of the UFC and Dana White in particular. Jake Paul has accused Dana White of underpaying his fighters. But first, this is what Dana said that made Jake Paul react so angrily.
Just curious what you thought about that whole spectacle. I mean, the crowd was chanting Jake Paul. They had the little, confrontation there.
Listen, I've said it before and I'll say it again. This kid's done a good job of putting himself in a place to make some money, man, So, good for him. He's got you guys talking about him all the time and asking questions about him, and got Daniel Cormier running after him, so he's doing something right, He knocked out an NBA guy that was 40 years old and 30 pounds less than him, and, I don't even know what to think about the Askren thing, man. The whole thing is fucking mind-boggling to me, but...
I was going to say, would you ever do business with him? I mean, it sounds weird, but the numbers are there.
The numbers are there? Nah, I don't know if the numbers are there. Listen, do you know what would happen to this guy? He ain't fighting in the UFC. These guys are... You're getting me talking about this fucking guy again. He's getting hand-picked opponents, and God knows what else is going on with that whole fucking thing. It's all... There is a market for that. That's not what I do. That is not what I do. People want to see that, and people want to see it, and it's great. And this kid's going to make a couple bucks before this ride is over, and it's just not what I do. What I do is what happened tonight. What happened tonight is we sold this place out, and it was packed, and the numbers that you're hearing that they did are full of shit. They're full of shit, okay? They didn't pull those kind of numbers at all, not even fucking close. And tonight, what happened here tonight is what I do. The best versus the best. There is a market for that. People want to see that stuff, and that kid's going to make a couple bucks, and good for him.
I beg your pardon. How very dare you? Never been so insulted.
Dana, you claimed you would bet $1 million on me losing, set up Askren to train with Freddie Roach, gave him full access to UFC PI, and he still got his ass handed to him. Seems like you are the real douche, not Ariel. In my third fight I made more in total pay than any fighter in UFC history. Maybe it's time to pay your fighters their fair share. No wonder they all want to get into boxing. Dana, you say you make the fights fans want to see. So hurry up and make Jones vs Ngannou. Pay them their fair share, $10 million for each guy, plus pay-per-view. No wonder they all want to get into boxing. Why are UFC fighters so underpaid versus boxers? Why did I make more money in my third fight than all but two, Khabib, Nurmagomedov, and Conor McGregor, UFC fighters have in history? I know why. So, do you agree with Jake Paul? Has he just made an enemy of Dana White for life? Let us know what you think in the comments below.